Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy here, Christian Riego, coming at you with another 500 Grand talk show. And today, I haven't came out with an episode for a minute, but we're here in San Diego, California, coming at you with a bang. And today, our guest is Codey Eatherton. Come on in, man.
All right. What's going on, brother?
Man.
How's it going, my man?
Going good,
all right,
man.
Baby. All right. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
What's going on, man?
Oh,
we're
man.
Out here, man.
We're out here in beautiful San Diego. Yeah, man. Ready to sit down and chop it up with you, man, on the 500 Grand studio show, baby. Let's get it.
So today, we're out here in San Diego, California. Shout out Codey. He brought us out here, He's got his thing that we're going to go into. But for now, let's introduce yourself, man. Tell my audience a little bit about yourself,
Yeah, man. So again, my name is Codey Eatherton. I am 27 years old. I own a 8-figure roofing sales company. We specialize in insurance restoration sales. So the reason we're out here today is we are on a luxurious $1 million salesman's trip. So we'll talk a little bit more about that probably later on. But yeah, man, I'm from Battle Creek, so we're pretty close to each other. We live pretty close to each other. Just excited to be on your show. Excited to talk about myself a little bit, man. So yeah, basically, I've come from nothing, essentially, and to be able to make it to where I'm at now is just incredible, man, and I'm blessed, and I'm not stopping here, man. I'm not stopping. So as of right now, I'll brag a little bit. As of right now, I became a millionaire at the age of 26 years old, and at the age of 27 years old, I now hold a multi-million-dollar net worth between cash in the bank and liquid assets. So yeah, man, super excited to be here to talk to you today and to do this in California, man. So let's get into it, brother.
Hey, so when you said that you came from nothing, let's a little bit about that. What do you mean by coming from nothing? You're from Battle Creek. Battle Creek is a city of 50,000 people or something like that around that area?
Yeah. So I come from Battle Creek, Michigan. It's a small town, roughly 50,000 population. We are known as a cereal city, so we're home of Kellogg's and Post cereals. It's a small town, man. The vibe there is it's not the best vibe. There's a lot of angry, stuck-up people, where I'm from. A lot of people don't want to see you succeed where I'm from, right? So, but yeah, man, I grew up in the projects, essentially. I grew up in the projects in what we call a small area in Battle Creek, the White Projects. We didn't really have a whole lot growing up. Essentially we grew up on, food stamps and welfare checks and stuff like that. So, definitely created a hunger inside of me to want more and better in my life. Nobody in my family, any generation before me, has done anything to this degree in their lifetime. There's no wealth in my family. So, the fact that I've been able to create such a success out of my career is a blessing, man. So, but yeah, man, just to touch down on that, I come from, essentially nothing, very low poverty family. Didn't graduate school, didn't make it past 9th grade. School wasn't for me, but I knew I was destined for greatness, man. So with the right discipline and the will to succeed, man, here we are in beautiful California. So.
Yeah. You said you owned a roofing company.
Yeah.
Tell us how you got started, because that's where you generated your wealth from.
Yeah, man. So roofing is not what I want to be doing, man. Let's just say that. Don't get me wrong. I love the industry, man, and I love the people in the industry. But roofing is not something that I love doing. It's not something I enjoy doing. It's just something I make a lot of fucking money doing. So that's why I do it. I do genuinely enjoy taking care of the homeowners that we are able to take care of, because the services that we provide, we actually get homeowners new roofs paid for by their insurance companies. Okay. So it's actually pretty cool what we do. So I love the fact that we actually get to help people that otherwise couldn't get a new roof on their house when they desperately need it. But how I got into roofing, man, is I'll give you the short version real quick. I back in 2012, I actually started selling weed. I thought that was going to be the answer. I thought that was going to be the financial route that I wanted to take.
Yep.
And did that for a few years. And in 2015, I actually got raided. Because I did build a small business around that, became pretty well known in the area locally. And, once that happens, obviously the police come knocking at your door.
Yeah.
So October 15th, 2015, man, I remember it like it was yesterday. I got raided, and luckily I wasn't home when all that went down. That's another story for another time. But so after that happened, I was like, well, shit, dude, I really need to get my shit together. I need to get my life together. I need to find something. So I got into roofing temporarily to hold me over, just simply because that's the quickest place I could get a job with no high school education.
Yeah.
So I did that, started roofing, started doing all of the grunt work, man. I started at the very bottom, picking shingles up, throwing trash cans in the dumpster, all that good stuff, man. Shitty work, real shitty work, and I respect each and every one of you guys that do that kind of work, because someone has to do it. But so I got out of doing, doing the actual labor essentially for someone else, and I decided I was going to, if I was going to be out there breaking my back, I was going to do it for myself.
Yeah.
So I started a subcontractor crew, and what that means is that we were subcontracting work from larger licensed companies, because we did not have a license at the time, so we could only do roofs for licensed companies. That was okay, man. I was making a few $1,000s a week, after paying all my guys. I brought all my buddies in, taught them all how to roof with me. Yeah. And, we started making a little bit of money that way, but it was horrible. It was horrible, man. We would work from sun up until sun down, because the way that we made money is by getting as many roofs done as we can. So we're not going to waste any daylight. So we were trying to get as many roofs done as we could in 1 week. And it was just tearing us up, man. It was breaking our backs. We wouldn't get any time with our families, all that good stuff. So, essentially I came to a point in my life where I'm like, fuck this. I'm done. I don't want to be roofing. I don't want to be a roofer anymore. Yeah. This is no longer for me. So I actually attempted to get out of the roofing space. And when I attempted to get out of the roofing space, I was introduced to roofing sales. And once I was introduced to roofing sales, found out how easy, I wouldn't say easy, because it's far from easy. It's a very mentally draining job. It's not easy, but it's a simple concept. There's a very simple concept behind sales, especially insurance restoration sales. So I learned how to leverage the insurance company's funds, essentially, for homeowners to use. So once I was able to find out how to use somebody else's money to make money, it was a no-brainer. It was it, man. So now the model that I live by, because essentially I could only sell so many roofs myself, right? I can only do so much myself. So now I live by this one motto, man. It's a very big saying in my life, and I live by this. And the saying is that you do not build a successful company. You build a successful team of people that build the successful company with you, right? Not for you, with you. So that analogy really stuck in my head, and I really have, essentially catered my whole business around that saying. So now the main goal, the main focus is putting the right people in the right places in my business, right? Mm-hmm. And attracting more people, hiring more people, right? Because that's essentially, where the money starts coming in at, is once you can grow your team of people, and once you can expand those skills within those people, that's when the money starts rolling in, man. So again, as an individual, you can only do so much, but when you bring others in to what it is that you're doing and teach them how to do it and train, it'll go a long ways for you. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I found my cheat code, essentially, my niche in what it is that I do. It's very complicated. It's very hard. It's very stressful. I will say that I probably do make it look very easy, but it is not. It's not easy, man. every single day. I wouldn't say every single day, but you know, more times than not, I wake up and I you know, I don't want to be a business owner anymore. You know, I want to, you know, sell the business. I want to quit the business. There's days I wake up where I'll have ideas from the day before, and I wake up the following day and I just, you know, throw those ideas away. You know, every single day that stuff happens, man. Every single day I fail at something, and every single day I succeed at something. That's just how life is. And you know, in order to get to where you want to be, it's all about trial and error, baby. So yeah.
So that's an awesome answer, man.
Yeah.
Fucking that story, man. It's
that's the long, or that's the short version. We'll get into the long extended version when we do, you know, a story on me. But yeah, man. And essentially though, man, that's just work harder or work smarter, not harder. You know what I mean? Everyone's heard that saying, work smarter, not harder. And you know, take care of your people and train those people, teach those people, and again, take care of those people, and those people will take care of you in return. So.
Yeah, man. So how's your day been out here in San Diego, man? It's been an awesome
great
place to be. We'll put some B-roll shots of the place that we are at. It's an amazing ass fucking place. So what's your biggest advice to like business owners, you know, that are trying to get to where you are at? You know, I feel like sometimes business owners forget the fact that they start a business to, you know, actually have financial freedom, have the time. What is it that other business owners lack in that you feel like you're actually doing better? Or
so that's a very complex answer. There's multiple answers to that question. There really are. I would say the few short answers. One is complacency, right? Yep. You know, they start a business and, you know, they plateau. They get stuck in one area, in one zone, and they seem to just cruise by on autopilot at that level, right? Because there are levels to business, and there's always a level higher than where you're at. It doesn't matter how high you are in business, no matter where you're at, what level you're on, there's always a level higher. Yep. So I would say always be hungry and willing to reach for that next level. I would say really, my main piece of advice is people get caught up in working for their business rather than working on their business. Yep. You know, that's one thing I learned very early on, and that's why I've been able to scale and grow so quickly, is that I've realized, because I'm a control freak, man. Yeah. That's why I've been able to get here to where I'm at by having control over certain areas of my life, right? But I eventually learned that I had to let go of control in certain areas in the business, right? So I was wearing all the hats, just like most people in their businesses when they start off, they're wearing most of those hats. You have to learn how to give those hats to the right people, right? That's putting the right people in the right places, and you have to know when to take those hats off, right? Because you know, you don't want to take those hats off too early. You know, you want to make sure you have some sort of structure and some sort of process. That's really my main answer to this question, is having a process to whatever it is that you're doing. Make sure you have a process to it. You know, you want to stay organized, and you want to have a process in which the way the business is going to function, right? There's always got to be a process. Once you figure out the process, then you can figure out what people to put in those places to carry that process forward with you, you know? So, so again, my main piece of advice for that is learning how to let go of control of your business in certain areas of your business, and putting the right people in the right places. And I'm going to keep saying that many different times, because that's the biggest thing for me, is being able to put the right people in the right places, and you know, taking care of those people, because those people will take care of you. So yeah.
Yeah. So just not to go back to it, but you know, when you had lost everything, you know, in a mindset where, you know, in our new generation, I feel like everyone loves to play this victim mindset, right? Mm-hmm. When you had lost everything, you could have easily just said, you know, fuck everything. I'm just going to give up. I'm just going to settle. You know, I'm going to go get a job. I'm going to, you know, just do it and cruise by on autopilot, right?
Right.
And so do you have any advice to anyone who might be playing that victim mindset, or who can't get themselves out of that victim mindset and trying to get to work?
Well, first things first, if you can't get yourself out of that mindset, you're not going to get yourself out of the situation you're in. Mm-hmm. Because the situation that you're in, has everything to do with the mindset that you're in, right? And how you perceive the situation. So I would say first things first, if you can't get yourself out of the mindset, that's a fucking problem, right? I would say the easiest way to get yourself out of that mindset is to watch other people, you know, get a mentor, you know, start watching some motivational videos, get some sort of motivation, because you're going to need that motivation to get out of that mindset. But it also has to do a lot with discipline and the hunger. You know, you have to want it. Like I said on my Facebook post the other day, most people say that they want something. They don't want that shit. They just like the idea of having it. If they truly wanted it, they would do anything in their power to obtain it, right? So that's how I feel. So playing victim, that is a toxic mindset in itself, right? I have never have I been the victim of any situation, even if I am the victim of that situation, because I take control. It's all about taking control of the situation, right? We're all going to face obstacles. You know, we're all going to have struggles. We all got a sob story, right? Like, no one cares, bro. No one really cares in the real world. Success waits for no one, you know? You have to get up and you have to go get that shit, man. So if you're in the mindset of oh, poor me, you know, and you think you're the victim, I would say no one cares. The only one you're victimizing is yourself. You know, the only one that's going to suffer from you victimizing yourself is yourself. So change your mindset, man. Change your perspective. Have the attitude of, you know, it doesn't matter what it takes, I'm going to do it to get there, right? And my mindset when I lost everything is, you know, I've got bulletproof skin, man. So the way that I think about it, even the way that I think about, you know, this $10 million business that I'm running, I could lose this whole entire business tomorrow and be okay with it, because I'm going to start over somewhere else. I'm going to do something. I am going to keep pushing forward, right? Life's going to knock you down, man. Life's going to knock you down. It's going to kick you, you know, right where it shouldn't be kicking you at, man. And it's all about how you get back up and how you keep going, you know. Some people have the strength to get back up from those situations, but most people don't have the strength to keep going after they get back up. You know what I mean? So that would be my advice, man, is you can't be in that mindset. You got to get out of that mindset. If you're in that mindset, find someone who will motivate you, find better friends. You know, your sphere of influence, the people that you have around you have a lot to do with it. You know, just get out of that poor me mindset and get into that why not me mindset, you know. You know, because if the next guy can do it, you can do it too. I promise you can, you know. So you just got to figure out the solution to it. So it's all about having the solutions, man.
Hey, man, that's a pretty good little section right there, man. Good segment.
Yeah.
That shit got me motivated to go to the gym or something.
Let's go, baby. Doesn't it? Let's go. It gets you motivated, bro. I'm motivated too. I'm just starting to get into it now, man. So, yeah, dude. So, I mean, you know, that's just it, man. It's all about mindset, and, you know, really, it's all about action. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's all about action. You have to take action, man. We all have these great ideas. I mean, everybody's probably been rich once in their life with the idea they've had in their head, right? Yeah. They just didn't take action on it. They didn't, you know, they didn't have the enough discipline to actually go and implement whatever it is that they had an idea of and put it into the real world and put it into, you know, perspective for someone, an investor, whatever the case may be. You know, just don't be afraid to put yourself out there, man. You got to be vulnerable. You got to take sacrifices. You got to take risks. I've taken so many risks to get to where I'm at. That, you know, hell, I'm not scared of taking any other risk out there now. You know, I'll take any risk, man. I'll put the business up for trade right now for, you know, I'm just kidding. But, you know, what I'm getting at though is that, like, you know, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get what I want to get, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or to get where I want to be, you know? So you have to be willing to do that, man. So it's all about mindset, brother.
So yeah, man, I appreciate you sitting down here today, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do this again, bro. Man, we'll do this again. So, all right, man. All right, guys. Till next time.
Hey, man, if you like the video, please go ahead and like, subscribe, comment what you think. If you have any questions regarding anything that we had talked about today, you know, man, just feel free to hit us up.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Like and subscribe to 500 Grand Studio Show on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, most likely all the platforms out there. Yes. If you guys want any more information from me, you're more than welcome to follow me on Facebook at Codey Eatherton, CodeyEatherton. Guys, I'll try to answer any questions that you may have. Yeah, until next time, guys, let's get it.
Until next time, baby. Let's go.